Three. Welcome to the live stream. For those of you that don't know, this is my lovely girlfriend here, Tatiana. Many of you guys have seen her before. If you follow me on Snapchat or on Facebook or Instagram, or we did a live stream, I think it was like a few months ago, on selling on Amazon and everything. That video got like 80,000 views, so pretty crazy. So if you guys don't know about her, she'll do a quick intro and share a little bit about herself. I just want to make sure that you guys can see me okay here on Facebook and Periscope. Give me one sec. All right, there we go. All right, guys, so this is going to be an online business Q&A. And, it's a beautiful Sunday, and we wanted to take this time to answer some of the questions that you guys have about building an online business. So any questions that you guys might have about publishing, Amazon, affiliate marketing, blogging, YouTube, etc. Now is a chance for you guys to ask some of the questions that you have. We'll do the best that we can to answer them for you. We've got our laptops here also so that I can see the YouTube live chat. So if you guys are joining in on YouTube, I have access to you guys here. I can see the questions and the chat that you guys have. Let me actually just pull it up here. Well, I can't find the YouTube channel. It'll probably have to take me a minute or so to be able to find it. But maybe while I look for that, do you want to maybe share with people a little bit about your story and how you got into online business and everything?
Sure.
For those that don't know.
Okay. Hi guys. How are you doing today? My name's Tatiana. I'm Stefan's girlfriend, as he's mentioned. So the first time that I kind of talked about my Amazon business was in the last video of Stefan's. But for those people who didn't see that one, basically, where do we even start, right? Okay, I'll tell you about myself personally. So I'm 22 years old. I'm from Langley, BC. I live in Canada. I was a full-time university student. And so I always kind of wanted to have the standard job. I wanted to work in Parliament in Canada. And that was just kind of like my career path, and I never even thought about having an online business or building something like that. Honestly, it never really interested me. I always thought that any online business was just boring and just not fun, and I thought that going to a job and socializing with people, that was where it was at. And it's true to some extent, going and socializing is really important, and it's something that a lot of people do lack when they have an online business, but you can definitely make that work for you. Anyways, so the way that I came about to learning about online business is because Steph and I started dating in 2014, and he obviously built Project Life Mastery, and he was always encouraging me to start something online. And I always said, no, I don't want to. It's just not something that interests me. I just don't care for it.
And she didn't even have a computer. She had an iPad, right? So that's all. She didn't even have a computer to build an online business with.
Yeah, because honestly, I never used the computer. The only time I ever used my iPad was if I was browsing Facebook. That's the only time. So I honestly never knew anything about, I didn't even have an email. So it's just nothing that was something. I never thought that I could do it, first of all, because I don't have any skills when it comes to the internet. I didn't, at least, but it's something that you can definitely learn, and I've learned a lot in such a short period of time, and it is a huge learning curve. So for those of you who were in my position and who aren't very tech savvy, then you can make it work for sure. So then I started doing a few different things. So there's so many different paths that you can take when you start an online business, right? There's so many different programs, courses, different methods to making money online. And I tried some stuff, and it didn't resonate with me, and I didn't feel comfortable with it. I didn't enjoy it. So I kind of just quit, and I said, no, this is not for me. So I, started working at a bank, and that was that. But then I started to try some new things, and Stefan and I did a course, and we learned to basically create products on Amazon. And that was the first time I actually felt like, hey, this online business is something that I'm actually really interested in. It's something that I could pursue and make it maybe a long-term business and make it a real business. And it was the first time that I was actually really interested in something online. So ever since then, I kind of just found my passion, and then I found my niche. I found my product, and Now it's like, as of recently, I've been able to quit my job. I'm only in school part-time now, trying to finish my degree. And it's not that I have to, it's not that I'm going to work in Parliament still, but it's still, I've done so many years towards it. I just want to finish it, have it under my belt. It's a good skill to have. But I'm definitely going to be doing online for probably the rest of my life. So once you start online, you can't go back. It's like the lifestyle that you get is just so much, there's just so much more freedom. We're going to Hawaii tomorrow, and that's because we both don't have like a 9-to-5 job. We're not tied down. We can bring our computers with us and work from Hawaii. So that's, I think, the biggest privilege of having this business, and I feel so blessed to have started it. And that's why we're sitting here today, is because we want to share it with you, because as probably many of you who are watching this today, you probably feel that you're tied down in your job, and there's so many things that you want to do, and life is really short. So why not just do it? Just break the fear, break the barriers, and just get it done. And yeah, it's been such a blessing. It's worked for me, so let's jump into it.
Yeah, so she started selling on Amazon, and she actually went through my affiliate marketing mastery course because while we were traveling together earlier this year, she was basically in the other room and with me. We're staying on Airbnb and whatnot, traveling to Thailand and Bali and Dominican Republic and whatnot. And so she got started. You guys started your YouTube channel and your blog and all that sort of stuff this year. Do you want to maybe share with people what you've done, your channel, and what you've accomplished?
So as he said, we went traveling for quite a long period of time. And actually that was a tipping point for me, because as I said, I was working at a bank and it was a great job. I actually really loved working there. It was enjoyable. It was, good pay, everything. But I had to make a decision. Do I quit and do I go travel and pursue this and kind of have this leap of faith, like really go full force into this? Or do I get comfortable and be like, oh no, I'm only going to travel a little bit and then go back to my job? So anyways, I quit the job and I was invested. I said, I have to make this work now. I don't have a job for when I get back. This is it. So so we started. I had never done any kind of social media marketing. I didn't even have a YouTube channel. I didn't have a Facebook page, nothing. I started branding my product and taking his course. He started to create the course while we were traveling. I was listening to everything. I was implementing it while he was creating it. And I was able to learn so much from it. So it's really helped to really just boost my brand. And that's the main thing, because on Amazon you can create products. But what he teaches in his course is not creating products, it's creating a brand. It's not just affiliate marketing. It's about any company, any kind of company who has a brand. You can use all of these strategies to really just full force make it grow.
Yeah. So what's your YouTube channel now? You got 11,000 subscribers, or?
Yeah.
So she has 11,000
subscribers. Not as many as you.
But she's growing fast. Like I think my girlfriend's YouTube channel is gonna be bigger than me, because for me it was a lot slower. And I don't know if it's just maybe some of the things you've learned or whatnot, but you've done awesome with that. Over 11,000 subscribers. You get crazy engagements. People follow you, love you. You start doing affiliate marketing as Amazon associates, promoting products and reviewing them. Yeah. And then also you make money from YouTube ads too. Do you want to talk a little bit about those two?
Yeah, so basically, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was just kind of pushing out videos and, just really, you're just basically talking to the camera and you're just shooting out content and nobody's really watching you. So I just put out those videos, not really caring. But now after learning, from Stefan's course, I realized that, hey, I can actually make money from these videos. Not just from YouTube ads, but from affiliate links. So now I have affiliate links under my YouTube videos, and it's not that I'm pushing products on people. It's more like if I'm, talking about a product in my video and I bought that product on Amazon, I'll put in an Amazon Associates link underneath the video. And if somebody's gonna go to Amazon and search and type in for that product anyways, you might as well give them a direct link and then you get a commission from that. So it's been pretty cool because I literally all I've done is gone into my videos and added links, and I've made relatively good money from that, almost $1,000 a month just from that. So that's just one concept that Stefan teaches in his course, and it's already really helped me. And then YouTube, doing YouTube ads and stuff, of course, that's gonna give you some money too.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So for those that are just joining in, we got over 200 people here on Periscope. We got 20 or so here on Facebook, and then we're streaming to YouTube and the Stefan James Facebook page also. the best quality stream is going to be on YouTube. So if you guys go to the Project Life Mastery YouTube channel, we've got a professional camera. Hopefully the audio is good for you guys. But we're going to be answering a lot of your guys' questions to building an online business. I know there's a lot of questions that you guys have. I got the YouTube chat here working so I can see some of the comments and things that you guys have said here. And by the way, before we maybe even jump into that, not always, but I forgot this time to actually engage with you guys. Sometimes get so carried away with things. So I'd love to hear where you guys are joining in from. So if you guys could leave a quick comment with where you guys are from. People are giving lots of love here on Periscope. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button on Facebook or YouTube as well. Really looking forward to this. Going to share a lot. I know there's a lot of questions that you guys have. We'll do the best that we can to answer them for you. But first, let's see where everyone's joining in from. Turlock, California. We got people here in New Zealand, Kentucky, the UK, all over, guys. And there's a bit of delay here. A bit of a delay here on YouTube as well. But we got people from the UK here on YouTube, the Netherlands. We're in Vancouver, Canada right now. It just started raining again.
It was snowing.
We had a really awesome Christmas party last night. If you guys follow on Snapchat, you guys saw the party. I shared that on Snapchat, and then also the aftermath the next day in terms of the mess that we had to clean up and everything. But it was an ugly Christmas sweater party, and it was a lot of fun. So
it's a good
awesome.
time.
So we have people in Montreal, Poland, Maine. Wow, YouTube's going crazy. Italy, Spain, California,
Portugal,
Italy, Calgary,
New
fellow
York,
Canadians, New York,
Mexico,
St. Louis,
Australia,
Missouri.
Africa. Cool.
Got Victor
Hi.
from Tijuana, Mexico.
California.
Leona from New York. Anand, how's it going? From California, good to see you.
All over the place. This is cool.
Yeah, all over the world. Australia, we're going to Australia next year in May. Should be a lot of fun. New Brunswick, awesome guys. And a few housekeeping before we jump into the questions that you guys have also. A lot of you have been asking about Affiliate Marketing Mastery, which is the online course that I have created that we're referencing, which I built to help people build their online business, to build their online brand, to attract people to make money with affiliate marketing. Registration for that is closing tonight at midnight, which is Pacific Standard Time. So 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys want to join in, make sure that you do so before then. Closing registration. We're going to be starting the live training, everything with that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then go to affiliatemarketingmastery.com/get started. There should be a link below in the YouTube video description. Should be a link in the Facebook there also, but affiliatemarketingmastery.com/get started. You can learn all about it there. Registration's closing tonight. But with that being said, let's jump into some of the questions that you guys have. So any questions you guys have, leave them here as a comment. Do the best that we can to answer them for you guys. Questions about building an online business. And by the way, we got over 230 people here on Periscope, and a lot of people are just really immature. So if you're going to be immature and stupid with some of your comments, we're just going to hit the block button. So there's no point, trying to leave some of these silly comments here. Okay, guys? All right, so let's jump into it, guys. And by the way, Periscope is sometimes hard to see some of the questions because there's a lot of comments that come in and they disappear pretty fast. So what is the first step to setting up successful e-commerce? You want to talk about that? Well, I'll share there's two different approaches, right, with these business models. Because a lot of people think, okay, I want to sell on Amazon, I want to do publishing, I want to do affiliate marketing, I want this or that. Really, there's, anybody can put up a product on Amazon, right? Anybody can sell, okay, I'm going to sell private label product, put it up, make a listing, and have it there for sale. That's the easy part. The hard part is being able to market and sell that product. And the approach that I often take and what I recommend and what I personally did before I even sold anything online was first building my brand, Project Life Mastery. And so that's identifying what niche that you want to build your business in, right? Because a product that you're going to sell, an e-commerce product or anything is really just something that fits within the umbrella of the brand that you're in, the niche that you're in. And so you got to identify what niche or market or industry that I want to build my business in, and then essentially set up the branding for that, come up with a name for that, set up the website, the blog, set up maybe a YouTube channel, maybe set up a Facebook page, social media, all that sort of stuff, and start to attract people in that niche or market. And then once you've attracted a following, an audience, you're getting traffic, at that point, you can start to monetize with e-commerce, right? You can launch a product because now you have an audience of people that will then go ahead and buy the product, right? You have people to market the product to. Or you could do affiliate marketing, or you could do, launch a publishing book, whatever. Now, you don't have to start that way. A lot of people, they start just with the product, but either way, you're still gonna have to do that, right? You're still gonna have to build a brand, you're still gonna have to market and promote the product. So it really depends which path you decide to take. But for me, I realize the better path, I believe at least, is building the brand, because then when you build an audience, you can find out what they want. Right, you can identify their needs, their problems, their challenges, and create a product to sell to them, or promote other products as an affiliate, or promote a book, or whatever that might be. And you don't really, when you have an audience, you survey them, you find out what they want, then it's just an easy sell. It's an easy connect because they're meeting their needs. And so, with you, for example, like you started with Amazon first. But you sold 3 different products on Amazon. Now you have one that you're really focusing on and building your business around. But for you, your Amazon product didn't really take off until you started building your brand and building your YouTube channel and doing videos about it and doing content on Instagram and all that sort of stuff, right? So your product doesn't even get that many sales from Amazon, and you started selling on your own website, right? You got your own fulfillment, outside of Amazon and everything.
And that's
too,
only
right?
because they built the brand.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the brand, if I just had a product, where am I going to sell that elsewhere than Amazon, right? So by building a brand, you have the opportunity to sell on different platforms. You don't have to be dependent on Amazon or on Shopify or on whatever platform you have. So yeah, it's true. For me, I started with, a smaller product, and it did okay, but it didn't really take off. And now I'm focused on a product that really worked well, and it's only worked well because I started to implement the strategies of building the brand and doing the marketing, not affiliate marketing necessarily, but just the marketing taught in the course. And that's the most important part, because people resonate with your brand, and especially when you can put a personality behind your brand, I think that makes a huge difference too, because people like people. You don't want to just buy from a company and not know who's behind the company. It's great when you can see who it is and you can be real with people. The cool thing about social media and about YouTube and about, these live streams is that we can interact with people all over the world, and you can be real and honest and blunt, and you can really build a relationship and a trust with people. And I think that when you do that and you have a brand to tie it to, it really amplifies the success that you can obtain in a shorter period of time. So it does make a huge difference.
Absolutely. Let's jump into, there's a lot of great questions here that I want to make sure that we can answer. Theo says, can you define affiliate marketing? Sure. Affiliate marketing is the process of you earning a commission by promoting someone else's product or service. So pretty much almost every product that's out there, you can join an affiliate program to be able to promote that product. So for example, Amazon.com, they have an affiliate program called Amazon Associates, which anybody can join and be an affiliate and earn a commission by promoting any product on Amazon's website. So Amazon will pay you a commission. They'll give you a unique affiliate link. You can use that link to then promote and market online. And then when people click that link and they buy a product through that link, then you earn a commission from that. And so Amazon is just one example, but there's so many different affiliate networks that are out there. Almost most products out there, they have affiliate programs that you can join. And so it's a great way to make money because you don't have to create the product, right? You don't have to spend the money on inventory and take the risk associated with that and finding a supplier and creating the book and writing the book and publishing the book. You don't have to create the product and do the sales page for it and customer support. A lot of things that are associated with creating and selling your own product online. You don't have to do that. Your job primarily as an affiliate marketer is to send traffic to a certain offer, to a certain product through your affiliate link. So it's a much simpler process, and it makes your job really primarily just focusing on getting traffic.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Also, just to mention, for people who are on YouTube and like are just randomly watching this video and don't know anything about, this type of business, also affiliate marketing, for example, for the women who may be watching, there's a lot of YouTube gurus, right? People who do like makeup videos and tutorials. Most of those people, not only do they make the money off of YouTube and like having ads and all that, but all the products that they show you and they say use this eyeliner or this mascara or whatever, all the links that they have below, those are affiliate links. So they contact those companies, they get discounts from them, and basically every time somebody clicks it and makes a purchase, probably within 24 hours, they're making money from that. So everybody's doing this, especially on YouTube. This is huge on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And affiliate marketing is a win for everybody, really, because it's a win for the company because now they get a customer that they would have normally never acquired if it wasn't for you. You get to share a product that's quality, that's going to help people. It's at no additional cost to the customer to buy through your affiliate link in any way, but it's just an additional way that if you're going to recommend something, that the company just so happens they'll reward you for sending referrals their way, and it's a win for the customer because now they benefit from a great product that can now help them. And you always got to make sure when you do affiliate marketing or just in general, if you recommend anything to anyone, you want to make sure it's a quality product, because if you and I are friends and I recommend a product to you and it sucks, you're going to be like, Stefan, why did you recommend that to me as a horrible product?
Cheated.
Yeah, but if I recommend a great product to you and you're like, wow, this is awesome, it really helped me, thanks a lot, then you're going to trust me more too.
Yeah.
And so affiliate marketing is great for that reason, and it's just a fantastic way of making money online.
For sure.
So if you see any questions here,
Okay.
feel free to jump in. So someone here says, Sim Stardust says, Tatiana, what's your experience as a new affiliate marketer?
Well, I think I kind of explained that already. So, I mean, it's been great just learning the ropes of things and how everything's working. And it's, like Stefan said, affiliate marketing, if you're really going to key into that and do that full-time especially, it's very low cost. So setting up an Amazon business, it's not low cost. You still have to put a lot of time, which is money. Time is money. You have to put a lot of money into it too. Not too much, but it still costs you money. Affiliate marketing, you can really do that with almost no money, right? So it's definitely pretty amazing. And to kind of put those two together, I'm not doing like affiliate marketing on its own, like full time, but I'm using all of those strategies with my business. And it's really just, I know it's definitely made a huge difference. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
and not to mention, even with Amazon FBA, like you've launched 3 products now. You got more than that now, but number of different SKUs and stuff. Your first 2 products, they weren't like, they were still successes because you've made money overall from them, but they're in a way also like a failure, right? Because they didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. You kind of changed your mind, you went in different directions. And even for me, like the first product that I sold on Amazon, that's not the best product that I have. And so sometimes I think with Amazon, you're going to have to go through that a little bit, where you're going to have to maybe put up a product and go through that learning curve with it and spend a lot of money. You might not sell the way that you wanted to. And then, you learn from those experiences though, right? You learn from that, you move on to another product, and eventually find the product that's going to do really well for you and do the best and be your big money maker, and then you can really grow from that. And so with the Amazon FBA, I think what people don't realize, it is more of a process of trial and error, and because there's money involved in terms of inventory and overhead and things like that, it's a more cash intensive business. Nothing wrong with it, it's still a great business, but for a lot of people I think it can be challenging for that reason if they're looking to make money in the short term, even within like a year. It's more so I think after a year plus when you're in a position to really be able to profit from that business, because the money that you're making from that, it's not like you just take that money and pay yourself, right? Because if you got a product that's selling and you run out of inventory, or you even come close to maybe like 100 units left, you got to use the money that you made to now go buy more inventory and to refill your stock, so that and hopefully maybe even buy more inventory now, because now when you buy more in bulk, you're getting it at a cheaper price and everything too. And so it's requires that commitment where you got to constantly feed it and build it to an asset before it's in a position where you decide, okay, you know what, I'm now in a position where I can take a cash flow from this to pay myself, And so it's just a little bit of a different business model, I think, in that way. Whereas the thing I love about affiliate marketing, there's hardly any cost involved except for like your blog, website, email list, and everything is pure profit. Whatever commission that you make, that's pure profit that you're making, because you didn't have to manufacture, ship, all that sort of stuff. That the company, they're taking all those costs, right? So the $1,000 a month that you made from your Amazon associates, your YouTube ads, that's pure profit that you can use to pay yourself. You don't have to use that to invest back in more inventory.
Yeah. And I think that's the most important thing, because with affiliate marketing, you can, be an affiliate for online courses or even physical products, but you don't have any down payment. So you really don't have any cost.
Yeah.
And with any kind of physical product, there's always going to be costs, and there are profit margins. With a course or any kind of affiliate links, there's no profit margins. It's just basically whatever your commission is going to be. So it is pure profit, and that's the cool thing. It's it is definitely a smart route to go. And I've seen so many people be really successful with that, and I think it's really admiring. So.
And you can be in it. You don't have to necessarily sell your own physical product on Amazon. You can be an affiliate for someone else on Amazon and sell their product first before you create your own, right? So maybe there's you want to start selling
my product. If someone wants to sell my product, I'm all for that. It benefits both parties.
Yeah.
And you would make a commission. I would get a sale that I would have otherwise never had. So. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if you wanted to sell supplements on Amazon, right? And instead of you going through the process of having to launch, create the supplement, go to suppliers, inventory, all that sort of stuff, you could just literally sign up for an Amazon Associates account, promote any supplement on Amazon with your affiliate link, and earn a commission by promoting that product, right? And then once you got a few sales of that, you're like, wow, you know what? This is great. I'm making money from this. Now it makes sense for me to now go create my own supplement, because I've now proven that it sells. I've proven that my marketing efforts, the traffic that I'm sending, I can instead just change that affiliate link to maybe link to my product instead, and be able to profit just by promoting my own product too. So,
for sure.
Starting with affiliate marketing is a great strategy.
But you could also go the other way around. If you started with another business and then want to jump into affiliate marketing, works both ways. So it's not a one-way path.
Yep. So Kyle McNeil has a question. If I do not have a strong social media following, blog, or website, what is the best way to approach affiliate marketing? Well, nobody starts with a strong blog or social media. Like, nobody is born with that,
There's no
right?
such thing.
Everybody, myself, her, everybody out there, they created that from scratch, right? There's no advantage that I had. There's no advantage that she had. We all started from zero, from nothing. We're all the same level playing field. And you build that, right? You identify the niche that you're in, you start creating content, you build a following on social media, on YouTube, on a blog, you get traffic, you do SEO, and you attract people and you build it up. Then you start doing affiliate marketing, right? So you got to start from scratch to build it up. Now there's certain strategies that can help you accelerate that. Those are things that I teach and try to help people with, that have helped me to build, my social media and what I've been able to do. But everybody's going to start from somewhere. Don't let, oh, I don't have a social media, I don't have a blog, I don't have this, so I can't do it. No, do it. Like, start it. Like, anybody can do it. Facebook is free, YouTube is free, Twitter is free, Instagram is free. A blog and a domain name and hosting, it costs like $10. It's really inexpensive, but every business, there's always some sort of cost to get started, right? Either an investment of time or money, or both usually. So you got to be willing to invest and build things, and grow things to be in a position where you can start making money from it. All right, you see a question here that you want to answer?
What about this one?
This one here? Okay, you can read his name and read out his question.
Okay, Ivan Kohlod. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong.
I usually don't do last names, so just stick with the first name.
Wants to ask, what are the main startup costs of an online business? So there's not one answer to that. Depends on what business you're going to start. As I mentioned in the very beginning of this stream, that there are so many different online businesses that you can go with and choose that route. Personally, is the only experience I can tell you from is my personal experience. I started with $1,000. So I took $1,000 of my savings and I said, okay, this money I'm going to invest it into starting a business, right? And I did that, and it, as we learn, like there's a lot of ups and downs, and you lose money and you make money. But that's what grew to my business now. So it did go a long way. $1,000 did go a long way. So, you can spend that on a couple of tickets to a game, or you can actually invest it into your future. And this is a great way to do it. So I really don't think it takes a lot of money, especially if you're doing affiliate marketing, as we just talked about extensively. Affiliate marketing doesn't take a lot of money. But investing in the proper training is definitely the first step, because you want to make sure that you're not just, there's a lot of stuff on the internet, and a lot of people who may not be authentic. So you want to make sure that you do your research, you figure out who you're going to be learning from, because you're ultimately, like, you're going to be learning from these people. You want to make sure that the information that you're getting is going to get you somewhere. You're not just wasting your time and money. So starting with a good course, that's what I first invested in, was a good course. And then from there, I just learned, and I reinvested all the money. I never took out any loans. I didn't take out any additional money. I just kept on reinvesting the profits.
Mm-hmm. And so you're also 20 years old when you started too, right? So a lot of people like, well, I'm 20 years old. I don't have $1,000. Well.
Yeah, I was 20 years old, school full time, worked part time. Did so much volunteer work. I really volunteered all the time. Like, I literally had no time on my hands, but I said that I'm going to do this and I'm going to make it work. And I saved money, and yeah, that's it. There's really no excuses. I hear people say all the time, oh, but it's too expensive. I don't have money. And yeah, life is expensive. There are things that you need to make a priority, or that's not a priority for you. For me, I said, okay, this $1,000, I could use it towards certain other things that are also important, or I could actually try and do something new, something different. It is a path that I've never gone through, but maybe that's why I'm not where I want to be, because I haven't explored this alternate path.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, so again, if you guys are just joining in now, we'll do the best that we can to answer some of the questions you have. So leave a comment here on YouTube, or if you guys are on Facebook. Someone's asked, what's the course? affiliatemarketingmastery.com/get started. That's the course that we're referring to. And the registration for that closes tonight at midnight, so you guys can learn more there.
It's a good question here.
Okay, go for it.
No, you should answer that one.
Okay, so this one here.
Yes.
Sim Stardust says, do you have to do YouTube to be a successful affiliate marketer? Can you do it with a blog and other social media? You don't have to do YouTube, right? YouTube is just a platform amongst many platforms to attract people online and get traffic. I don't care where you get traffic from. The most important thing is getting traffic. Now, there's different types of traffic. There's different quality traffic. YouTube is great because people can see you and listen to you, and there's just more engagement typically with that because someone is maybe seeing you or listening to you communicate to them. There's maybe a bit more of a relationship, like you feel like you know the person a little bit more. It's a little bit more real or authentic. But writing articles is great. That's popular. You could have a blog, write content. You could do a podcast on iTunes. You could just I know people that do affiliate marketing just on Instagram. Like, they build up a huge Instagram following, and they make money from that just from affiliate links, like by promoting certain things, as well as people paying to promote on their Instagram. So there's many different strategies to get traffic. I teach and focus on them all. I utilize almost all the different strategies that are available online, because I think you want to in business. You don't want to just depend on one strategy. You don't want to just depend on Instagram. You don't want to just depend on YouTube, right? There's that YouTuber who is going to delete his YouTube account when he gets to 50 million subscribers, and I think he made like $33 million from YouTube, and YouTube made some changes, and his whole business is dependent on YouTube. Right? YouTube is a private company. They're going to make their decisions regardless about you or not, right? So you don't want to build a business that depends just on YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook or any of those things. You want to utilize them all, but ultimately you want to build your own website, your own blog, your own email list, because those are the true assets that you own that are going to allow you to remain on top regardless of all the changes that occur online. All right, next question. Do you see any questions you want to answer here?
It's a lot of stuff that's really off topic.
Yeah, guys, let's try to keep it on topic. We want to make sure that we answer your guys' questions that
Remember
are here
this-
for online business.
Yeah, this is for you guys. So really just, ask something that's going to be of value to you so that we can provide value to you, because this is the time that we're open. This is live, so tell us what's on your mind. What is preventing you? What's the fear? What's stopping you? What are your challenges?
Yeah. Erica here says on Facebook, thanks both. I'm a total beginner. I just purchased Affiliate Marketing Mastery. I finished Module 1. Any extra beginner tips that you can share with me? You know what? I mean, everything is there for you. Everything is there inside that program. I worked hard to put that program together. Don't make things more complex than they need to be. Complexity is the enemy of execution, right? The more complex you make things, and I think a lot of people, they want to make things more harder or more complex than it really needs to be. Everything is there for you. I'm very mindful creating these training programs to make sure that everything is step by step by step so that you can have success with the least amount of friction possible. I want to make sure it's as smooth as possible and make sure that you're taking massive action with everything that you're learning within that program. And so I try to simplify things as much as possible. Make sure you're taking action, key thing. Make sure that in Module 1, I share the goal setting process. I share the mastery mentality. You got to, if you want to master something, it's not enough just to go through it once. You got to immerse yourself in that. You're going to have to maybe, go through repetition, right? Repetition is what creates mastery. And making sure that you're not just knowing it or doing it, but you're living it. So Module 1 really goes into the mindset, the strategy that can help you be successful within the program. But as long as you do that, use the Facebook group. I'll be doing a lot of coaching and stuff and adding more content in the members area, but everything you need is there. And like I said, a lot of people, they're always looking to make things harder than they need to be. Mm-hmm. And really it doesn't have to be. Right? And I think almost in some ways, the more that you don't know, more beneficial too. Like, for you, for example, you just you went through the training and, you learn from that, but there's a lot of things you still don't really know. It's almost like a good thing because in many ways, like there's some people, they just go information overload, right? Yeah. And they are just now have analysis paralysis. They can't take any action. And they have all these conflicting belief systems and things they learn from this and things they learn from that. And I sometimes I have to tell people, like, hey, it's time to stop learning. Stop confusing yourself. Unfollow everyone else. Just commit to this. Focus in on this, right? And, because otherwise people get way too overwhelmed and they make it a lot harder than it needs to be.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely want to make sure that you simplify things because when you do courses, you are going to learn a lot. But just, prioritize and make sure that you take it one step at a time and don't just try and get everything at once because you are going to get information overload. Like, for example, today I was doing a coaching call with somebody and, setting up his website, but he wants to make sure all the website's done nice, perfectly, looks good, represents the brand before he does any blog posts. But, you really want to start those blog posts before the website's done. Who cares if the website's done? Who cares if it looks good? Nothing has to be perfect. Just do it. That's basically the model of this business. Just do it. Just go. Anytime you're successful in life, it's because you just did something and you didn't just sit there, wait for the what if answers. Like, why is it so important that you have to just start those blog posts and not just wait till the end of the website?
Yep. Awesome. So for those here, someone says Periscope has the most pervs.
It does.
So for those here on Periscope, and even on Facebook and YouTube, and we're doing multiple streams right now. So we're streaming to 2 iPhones and Facebook and YouTube and everything. And so a lot of different places right now. So I apologize if we don't get to some of the questions that you guys have. It's not that we're ignoring you. It's just that we can only focus on one thing at a time. Human beings are not made to constantly have so many different streams like this happening simultaneously, so it's a little bit challenging to do so. But someone asked on Periscope for our websites. My website is projectlifemastery.com, and it's a blog and brand that I built related to self-development and helping people build an online business and create freedom for themselves. Her brand and website is luxhealth.com. Her YouTube channel is Lux Health, Luxx Health. You guys can check her out as well. If you're a female watching this, I think you guys can definitely benefit from what she has to share. Different information and advice for women in terms of health and fitness and beauty and things that women are into. And my YouTube channel is Project Life Mastery. So if you guys want to join in on the Project Life Mastery YouTube channel, just do a search for Project Life Mastery, and you guys will find the stream there also.
Okay, we got a good question from YouTube. What's the name here? Okay, so somebody wants to know what is better, Shopify or Amazon FBA. So first of all, they're two completely different things. Sure, you can sell e-commerce on both platforms, but with Shopify, you have to drive your own traffic to Shopify. You have to get people to go to your website and find your products. With Amazon, you're able to use their millions of fans and subscribers, and Amazon is the #1 online retailer in the world. So they have tons and tons of people already shopping on there. They have the one-click button where they have their credit card attached and they just buy now button. So you can really just take advantage of their customer base, and Amazon will drive traffic for you to your listing. So if people, are browsing, for example, hairbrushes on Amazon, and then they abandon their cart and they come back another day, then your product might pop up. If you have a hairbrush for sale, your product might pop up. So Amazon will help promote your products, whereas Shopify, you have to do the work for yourself. But we do use both platforms a little bit. We just got into Shopify. It's good, it's definitely different, but I think that Amazon is a better way to start if you have a new product, just because you're gonna get all of that traffic to Amazon. It's just a lot easier to get the sales. I think it's a lot more work on Shopify to get the sales.
Cool.
But you want to diversify, of course. So you want to make sure you don't have all your eggs in one basket. Have as many different platforms as possible.
Yep.
With time.
Harris says, how would you market an online business that sells courses? Really, as I said, using the different platforms that are available, using YouTube and Google and SEO and blogging and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and Periscope and Twitter, and these are all platforms available. They all have different strategies that you can utilize to attract people on all those different platforms, right? Whether Facebook, that's organically building your Facebook page or doing Facebook ads, creating content, publishing that on Instagram, publishing content and creating content that can benefit people on YouTube, on a blog, and SEO optimizing it. So all the strategies that I'm trying to share with you guys, these are all things that you'd use to market an online course, to market a physical product, whatever it might be.
So someone just asked, is it harder to build traffic to a blog now than it is 5 years ago? Well, no offense, but why does it matter? Who cares? We don't care about the past. We're just looking at the present and the future. And whether or not it is harder, it matters how it is now. And just do your work, do what you got to do. You can still build your blog. It may take a little bit more work or a little bit less work, but it's still possible. So who cares about 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Here's a question from BTTE. What are the benefits of having a virtual assistant and the advantages of a real life assistant? Which do you prefer? Well, a virtual assistant, the main benefit, I have both. I have a personal assistant in Vancouver, I've got a local team, and I have a virtual team around the United States, Canada, as well as in the Philippines. And the benefit of virtual is oftentimes you can hire someone more inexpensively. So if you went to a country like the Philippines, you can find someone very, very inexpensively. They can handle a lot of online related things for you, and you can get great talent from that. Even for me, for example, sometimes I look to hire people in Vancouver, but in many ways, there might be limited talent here as well. So I might open up different job opportunities, people that are virtual. Like I just hired someone in Philadelphia, right? And that's just where the talent was. That's the right candidate that was available for the job. So virtual, you have access to more people that you can hire. You can get people a lot cheaper. There are certain benefits to having someone local in the sense, like if I have someone, clean my apartment or do errands for me or things like that, I'm gonna need someone local to help me with that. And then it also depends if you want to build a local company culture in a way. Like The people that I have local, I like to have as well, just because it makes it more fun. Like it's more fun to be able to work with some friends or some people, and it can make it a little bit more enjoyable to have people locally to work with as well. But that's one of the beautiful things about an online business is you can hire virtually, you can get talent inexpensively, and they can help you grow your business and automate a lot of things for you really inexpensively. Merrick says, is there anything new the course? Why is the price so high? So Affiliate Marketing Mastery is a mastery-based program, okay? It's not a little ebook you're gonna buy for $10, okay? If you're looking for a $10 ebook, you're not gonna get mastery from that. You might get an introduction to mastery, but you're not gonna get mastery from that. Affiliate Marketing Mastery is a program that has over 80 plus video tutorial lessons that go into everything that I've done to build my online brand to where it is today, has over 45 hours of content, and it has tons of different bonuses, including 7 live coaching Q&A sessions that I'm gonna have with the people I'm gonna work with in 2017. And so it's not just a digital product, it's an intensive program that you go through over several months to build a successful online business. It's not something that you just consume, in a day by reading an ebook or something like that you might find. It's something that's for those that want to go deep, that want to commit to mastery. It's the information and things that I've learned and sharing that has been worth a lot of money to me. It helps people get great results and build their successful business. And so if you're looking for a cheap product, I'm sure there's other products out there that are available to you, but oftentimes it's not going to be an in-depth comprehensive program like this, because the higher quality the product is, the more deep it goes, the more money it's going to cost, especially when it includes the time, all the bonuses, everything that's involved with it. And the people that I'm working with long term. These are people that I'm working with to constantly meet their needs, create more content, add more value to them. So we've had a couple hundred people that have joined the program, and it's been awesome so far. It's not for everyone. It's for those that are committed, those that are committed to mastery. If you're a dabbler and if you don't, if you're the kind of person that is looking to get rich quick or whatever it is, it's not for you. It's for people that are serious, that are committed. Those are the people that I want to work with. Thomas says, would you guys suggest me to focus on one business or build multiple businesses and spend less time on each one? You really want to build one business, right? Building multiple businesses is hard, but a lot of people, they don't realize that, they think that Kindle and Amazon and blogging and YouTube are all separate businesses, and they're not. That's one business, right? Because only if you're building in one niche, the same niche. If you're going off and building in multiple different niches, then that's much more challenging to do it that way. But she sells on Amazon, she does her blog, she does her YouTube, she does her affiliate marketing, and has multiple streams of income under one business.
Yeah.
Right? And so everything she does and what I do, they all complement each other, right? Mm-hmm. One thing promotes the other. People that buy her Amazon product also, end up buying more from her through affiliate marketing and become followers of hers. And the people that follow her on YouTube or on Instagram or social media also become customers of her Amazon product. So everything works together. But you want to build one primary asset and go at it from different angles to be able to grow it and expand it into a profitable business. Yeah. You see a question here while I'm talking? How's everyone doing on Periscope? Make sure you give some love, hit a thumbs up for those that are joining in, guys. Oh, so many comments. I apologize not be able to answer them all, guys. There's a lot that are coming in simultaneously. Logan says, how are you approaching selling on Facebook? Well, Facebook is a channel to have a following and attract people. And Facebook, there's a lot of different things that I do. There's different types of content that's good on Facebook. I mean, everything from images, video clips. I've been doing some, shorter clips, longer clips, live streams. I take my YouTube videos and also put them on Facebook, because Facebook video has a lot of great organic reach. With Facebook and any social media, you get rewarded for frequency. So the more frequent you are in publishing on Facebook or Instagram or even YouTube or even in a blog in Google, the more consistent that you are and frequent, the more that they're going to give you reach and rank you a lot better too. So with Facebook, you have limited reach because they want you to do Facebook advertising too. So you don't have to do Facebook ads, but Facebook ads can give you a boost to reach more people. There's like campaigns that you can do to attract more followers that way too. So there's a lot of different strategies with Facebook that are really powerful. All right, you can handle the YouTube. I'll answer people I have here on Facebook. Awesome. So Corey says, been following you for a little while. Thank you for all the great advice and knowledge. You stand out from the rest you portray to help others. Well, thank you. I mean, it's, I don't do this because I have to. I do it because I want to and I choose to. And it's a lot of my time and energy to do this. And I enjoy doing these streams and answering questions and making myself available to you guys the best way that I can. I wish I could help everybody, but not everybody even wants help. But for those that do, I'm happy to serve you guys in whatever way that I possibly can. So thank you.
Okay, somebody from YouTube says, should I center my blog in one certain topic, or can I use multiple topics? That's a good question. So there's different ways of going about it, but if you are selling a product, I don't know what you're doing, but if you're selling a product, then you should find your niche, and you would already know what your niche is, and stick with that. Don't just go off and talk about different things that have nothing to do with your niche. You want to definitely be talking about things that will add value to your customers and that is related to your category or to the product that you're selling. So it's kind of like on Amazon, you can either go the route of, creating a whole bunch of different products that have nothing to do with each other, but they're all great sellers, or you can decide to stick with one category, one niche, and just sell products within that category. And I feel like that's the better way to go about it, because that way you can actually build a brand. When you have different products all over the place, it can get confusing for people and different customers. So same thing with your blog, keep it concentrated, keep it targeted, and then you'll have people who are really looking for that information. They'll find you and they'll know that they can get a lot of value just from going over all those blog posts.
Mm-hmm. Oscar Gamera says, I'm writing my ebook now and I want to know if I use Facebook ads, will I get at least one sale? Well, if you use it the right way, sure, but it depends on many different factors, right? So the book that you're writing, is there a demand for the book? Is the cover good, the title good, the presentation of the book, that's going to, because you can have a piece of crap book. I don't care how much traffic you send to it, it's not going to sell if it's, if it's crap, right? There's no demand for it or anything like that. So depends on many different factors, but Facebook is just Facebook ads is just a way of driving traffic, and you can target people with Facebook ads, which is great. I built my brand primarily like a 99.9% free traffic that I get from YouTube, free traffic that I get from SEO, Google and SEO, from Facebook, organic traffic from all these different platforms. So you don't have to pay for advertising. That's the one thing about my business which I decided to focus on. We do a little bit of Facebook ads now just because I got someone that does PPC for me, but a little bit of it and really not that much. So with free traffic, there's so much available if you know the right strategies.
What about this one right here?
Let me answer this one on Facebook. So Stella Cat says, what about the legal part? This is an income that should be declared to the tax. Am I right? Then aren't you losing part of the income in taxes, let alone accounting costs? Any business, any income that you make has to be declared. You have to pay taxes on, depending where you live in the world. Some countries and places are tax-free. I understand that, but any income that you make, whether that's from a job, a salary, a dividend, investment income, interest income, other income, employment income, whatever that might be, you have to report on a tax return, and you have to pay taxes on it based on where you live, the laws, whatever it is based on where you live, right? So that is regardless for any income, and that's just a given, right? By having a business, there's tax advantages to that, because if you set up, for example, a corporation, then oftentimes they get taxed a lot less than you would be personally, and there's a lot of tax advantages, as well as being able to write products off, write things off. That's one of the things I love about affiliate marketing. a lot of things that I buy for myself that I could be an affiliate for, I can also use as a business expense, right? So I can write that off and pay less money in taxes at the end of the year for that. So that goes with any business out there. If you want to make any money online, you're going to have to pay taxes, any money in general. But that's a high quality problem, right? Because you want to be, if you're paying taxes, that means that you're making money, right? You want to be making more money and paying more taxes ideally, because that means that you're making more money. Nothing more certain than death and taxes. It's true. What would you say to someone who has struggled to make progress and feels down about it? I understand that, progress is very easy to come by. All you have to do is focus on making small incremental improvements. That's progress. I would venture to say, maybe challenge you on this, is that you're not down about the progress, you're down about not meeting a certain expectation or result that you're after. And I think a lot of people, they're so attached to the result, right? They're so attached to, I gotta make this amount of money, I gotta lose 30 pounds in the next 30 days, I gotta, whatever. And they have these unrealistic expectations, and they don't trust and understand it's a process. It's a learning curve to anything, right? At the beginning of anything you're gonna do in life, I don't care what it is, the initial stages are gonna suck, right? You're gonna have to go through that initial stage where everything is new, it's foreign to you. You're gonna have to go through that phase, a learning curve. A lot of people, they give up at that point. It's almost like if you wanna learn how to dance, you gotta accept the fact you're gonna look like an idiot, in front of everyone, and everyone else is gonna look that much better than you at the dance class, but you gotta get past that period because everyone was once there. I remember Arnold Schwarzenegger's got a great quote. He says, what separates the amateur from the champion is their willingness to go through the pain period. The pain period is that phase you got to go through that a lot of people give up at that. So I would say you're making progress, or maybe you're just not acknowledging yourself and reinforcing the progress that you're making. Or maybe you got a result, an outcome that's a little bit unrealistic, and you got to change your blueprint about that, and understand, if you master the process, you'll get the result, right? If you master the process and you enjoy the process of just working out 5 days a week, I can promise you're going to be in better shape at the end of 30 days. So will you have lost those 30 pounds? Maybe not. Like a lot of people, they set their New Year's resolution, I got to lose 30 pounds, and they lost 10 pounds, and they're so hard on themselves, and they beat themselves up instead of acknowledging what they did do and the success that they did have. So I would say, you're making progress, reward yourself, because whatever gets rewarded, it gets repeated.
Mm-hmm. I also think it's important to make sure that you kind of master your emotions and understanding the way that you react to things, because your reaction is so important, and everything in life causes a reaction. And we were talking about this earlier, that nothing really has a meaning except the meaning that you give it. So if you lose $1,000 in your business and you're so bummed out, you're like depressed for a week, what kind of reaction is that? Is that a reaction that's going to serve you or hinder you? So you want to make sure that you really learn to master the way that you react to things, and you make sure that you understand that everything is a learning process. Everything where I've made a mistake through the last 2 years with this business, and I've lost money, and I've had my hair ripped out of my head, being so frustrated with it, I've learned that these are all blessings, because as corny as it sounds, you really do learn from everything, and it really does help you in the future. And it may not be the near future, but it does help you eventually. And I've really benefited from making these mistakes and learning from them. But making sure that in the moment when something bad happens, you realize that everything is happening for a reason, and it's going to serve you in the future, and making sure that the way that you react to it is proper.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's move on here.
Some water.
Mm-hmm. Creamy Butter says, I want to follow Affiliate Marketing Mastery in late 2017 as I'm focused on key money mastery right now. Will Affiliate Marketing Mastery be available for others to follow and study on their own? Thanks. So we're closing down registration for Affiliate Marketing Mastery tonight at 11:59 p.m. After that, you won't be able to join. We're starting the live training in January that will go on for several months. I already have 2017 pretty much booked up, and I got a lot of goals and projects I'm working on. It's a lot of work, a launching this program and having to do this, and so I don't want to have to do this again. And that's why if you want to join, now's the time to join. Now's the time to get in. I'm happy to help you guys build your business in 2017 with that. Now, you said you're doing Key Money Mastery and you're focusing on that. Well, why aren't you doing both simultaneously? They both complement each other. I created Affiliate Marketing Mastery to be able to help publishers and members of Key Money Mastery to be able to integrate that, to be able to promote their books as well. When I was doing Kindle publishing, I was also doing Project Life Mastery simultaneously, doing both, because they both work together. They both make it easier. They're making it harder on yourself just by focusing on one thing, right? Because they're one business that you're building. They're not separate things. And I think a lot of people get so confused with that, because if your Kindle publishing is just a product, great, here's the product. Now what? Well, you've got to do all the other things that I share to be able to promote that product and sell it online, to get traffic to it and get sales of your book, and then be able to continue making money with affiliate marketing through that on the back end by building the email list and all that sort of stuff also. So they both work simultaneously. And everything, it's not meant for you to go through all at once. I think a lot of people get so confused with that also. You get lifetime access. You can go through at whatever pace that you want. I have courses that I've got access to years ago that I still go back through, right? So you get lifetime access. You go through whatever pace. There might be certain modules or certain lessons that are going to help you immediately. Go through those that can help you right now, but you can go through at whatever pace that you want or whatever time frame that you have the time to commit to. Here's a question, Stefan and Tatiana. How many ebooks should I create to have 10,000 per month passive income? It's not about how many books you have. It's about how you're marketing that product. You could have 100 books that make you 10,000, or you could have 5 books that make you 10,000. Much easier to manage 5 books than 100, because that will dilute your focus in a lot of ways too. So you don't have to have a lot of books. You don't have to have all these different products. One book can make you $10,000 per month, right? You don't have to. It's not like a guaranteed, okay, if each book is going to make me this amount of money or anything like that. You want to always try to find a way to increase the amount of money you can make from the minimal amount of effort, right? And the minimal amount of investment. If you're going to invest a certain amount of money for one book to have it published, instead of publishing more, why don't you invest more into that book, increase the value of it, increase the length of it, the quality of it, increase do a paperback, an audiobook, an email list, and turn that one book into a really amazing authoritative book that will stand the test of time, that will stand the test for many years in the future, regardless of changes that will happen. A lot of people just publish like tons of books without really knowing what they're doing and not building them up in any way either. And then what happens is they make us some money short term, but long term it doesn't last. And I've been there before too. So it's not about how many that you have. It's about focusing on quality and constant improvement as time goes on. Doesn't mean that you have to have the best book from the start. No one's first book, no one's first video or article is the best. But they improve from that. And as long as you improve as time gets on, then it'll get better.
Mm-hmm. Somebody asked, where is it? I lost it. Okay, well, somebody asked if. Christian 000. Should I use YouTube to get business out to the masses? Well, I think you probably know the answer to that one, and that's yes, because YouTube has really changed the game for so many people and a lot of businesses. And surprisingly, a lot of businesses aren't really utilizing YouTube to its full potential. But if you are a business that is going to take advantage of social media, you're going to have a higher advantage than your competitors, because that's how you're going to attract a lot of people, and that's how people are going to find you. A lot of people spend, maybe 3 hours a day on YouTube watching videos, just like clicking the clickbait, right? And they're eventually going to click on your video. And if your competitors don't have that, then that's a huge bonus for you. I have to say, since I started doing kind of affiliate marketing and just social media, I don't spend any money on advertising. I really don't. I used to spend a lot of money on Amazon ads, because that can add up. I spend no money on that anymore. Zero marketing. It's just word of mouth. And again, when you have a high quality product, it's going to sell itself with word of mouth too.
Yep. Someone asked, how do you join Affiliate Marketing Mastery? Jason asked this. Go to affiliatemarketingmastery.com/get started. There's a link in the YouTube description. Okay, so if you're on YouTube, click the link there. It'll take you on and you can learn more about it.
A lot of Kindle questions.
Yeah, lots of Kindle questions, different types of questions. What's the transcribe service you use? Rev.com is good, rev.com, and speechpad.com. It's about $1 per minute to transcribe. We use rev.com a lot more. I mean, you can get things transcribed from Fiverr or find transcriptionists anywhere too, but rev.com is pretty good with that. PJ says, I'm thinking about buying the VA add-on and Key Money Mastery course, so I'm just wondering how important they really are. Well, virtual assistants changed my business. Virtual assistants is what will allow you to scale your business and automate it, right? Because there's a lot of things that you're currently doing that you shouldn't be doing in your business that you could easily hire someone else to do that for you. So for me, that's been always the most important thing to scale and grow my business, because it frees up your time. You can do way more now because you have a team of people that are working. Like while you're sleeping, they're working. Your business is constantly making progress, which is the beautiful thing. And my business would not be where it is today without my team, without virtual assistants. So I think a lot of people, they try to do everything on their own. That's the first step. You wear a lot of hats, but that's not sustainable long term. You eventually have to work smarter. You got to leverage other people, get help to be able to really scale your business and automate it, create more freedom, and get away from all the repetitive, especially with publishing. There's so many parts of publishing I just don't enjoy doing. You would never catch me doing a lot of the things that a lot of publishers are doing, because for me, my time is just worth so much more. Your time is worth a lot more too, right? You got to get the extra help and have people do some of that stuff for you so that you can work on the business, not in the business. So that's a life-changing program for many to help you be able to scale up the business.
I want to add to that because it's so true that you do wear so many hats. And when I first started, I was trying to save every penny. And I learned that, if you're not good at something, just don't do it. Hire somebody to do it. You can do it pretty unaffordably. I was trying to make my own, labels on Photoshop, which I don't know how to use Photoshop, just to save a little bit of money. Go on Fiverr, get it done for $5. There's always another way. Don't waste your time trying to do something that you really don't know how to do. It is good to learn new things. It's very important to learn the skills. But, even with accounting, I'm not somebody who likes math. I'm not going to learn my own accounting. I'll just, hire somebody to do it. So it's the same with the business. You want to make sure that you figure out what you're good at, you stick with that, and then you get a team that can help you with the rest. But of course, in the beginning, you're going to want to learn everything and to do it yourself for a time being. But then when you have the opportunity to start outsourcing, that's definitely the best route, and it's going to save you a lot of stress.
And I think a lot of people, they don't understand the value of their time. They don't really value their time that well. It's crazy to me when I see people that they'll spend so much time to save some money, right? They'll spend they'll go to collect all the coupons so that they can save like $1 or $2, or they'll walk around. Like I remember for me, I used to be caught up in this too, and I remember I was in Bali like a few years ago, and my friend and I were going to get a massage, and we'd walk around for like 3 hours to find the cheapest massage place, right? And eventually maybe save $5 for the massage or something like that, right? And meanwhile, those 3 hours that we're spending to save $5, we're actually losing money, because you don't understand there's always an opportunity cost of your time. You could take that time that you're trying to spend to try to save money or try to get the free information, and you don't realize that amount of time, there's other things you could have done that could have produced income for you that would be more beneficial. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people, they try to save, they try to get all the free information, learn everything on their own instead of investing in a course. That's always the worst way of doing it, because the course long term is going to save you time and money. Like a lot of people think, well, I'm going to save $1,000 and I'm going to spend the next few years trying to learn everything on my own, or whatever it might be. They don't realize that if you took 8 hours a week, right? You work on the weekend, you work at a construction job, or you do something to make an extra $20 an hour, and you work an extra 40 hours, let's say, over the next month. That money that you're gonna make, it'd be a lot smarter for you to work that construction job to make that extra money and use that money to be able to invest in a course, as opposed to using that time instead to try to learn and do everything on your own, right? Because the course is saving you years of trying to learn things on your own. It's shortening your learning curve. It's saving you the pain, the frustration, the failure, the money that you're going to waste doing things that you probably shouldn't be spending the money on, not being efficient with that. A lot of people, they come to me like heartbroken because they failed or they're not making the progress they want to make. And it's all because most of the time for these people, because they try to do it on their own and they didn't listen to the advice of just getting a course that can guide them and show them how to do it the right way. And so therefore with these people, what happens is they try to go and venture off on their own. They go through the pain, they go through the failure, the frustration, all these different things. They get confused, overwhelmed. And what happens is they start to develop negative beliefs. They start to have the belief system of I tried everything or nothing works or I can't do this or it's impossible. All these disempowering beliefs. And what happens is that prevents them from really going for it. It prevents them in the future of taking advantage of the next opportunity, because the next opportunity comes and they're already hurt and jaded and wounded after the last pursuit that they had. Why have to go through that? Like, why are you putting yourself through these things and making it so much harder than it needs to be? Like, it just blows my mind, some of the thinking that people have. And I think people are so afraid to spend money. They're so afraid, and yet they'll spend money on like the iPhone and like the movies and entertainment and liabilities that have no possibility of making them any money. That's what people spend their money on. But they don't spend their money on themselves in terms of investing themselves, investing in their knowledge, their skills, the business model, the strategies that can allow them to make more money and be able to live the life that they really want. So I think a lot of people, their priorities are kind of backwards in that way. And they need to change their thinking about time, because in many ways, when you're an employee, you're in a different mentality than as an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur thinks about time very differently than an employee. An employee is more of a value extractor, right? They're trying to extract value from their employer. They're looking at the clock and they're in the mindset that for every hour that I put in, I get paid a certain amount of money, right? I put in 40 hours this week, I get a certain amount of money from that. Business is not like that. Business, you only get paid on results, not on your time. Yeah. So it doesn't matter how much time it took you. You know, something that you might have been able to do in 1 hour might take someone else 10 hours to do. And, you know, if you can be more efficient with that time, then that time that you're spending, the results you're going to produce can make you as much money as you want, right? So you got to change your perception about time and understand there's an opportunity cost to wasting your time. And, you know, you want to be very efficient with that, because time is the most scarce resource we have. It's a depreciating resource. So you're going to make sure you use it wisely.
I think that's one of the most important things, because a lot of people say, you know, I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time to start this. You know, I'm a single mom. I have to work. I have to do this. I'm a student. I'm young. I'm too old. Whatever it is, I just don't have enough time anymore. Or I work full time. I work 2 jobs. You know, and yeah, maybe you do have less time than other people. But the truth is, we all have 24 hours in a day. That's one thing that we all share equally. And it's just about how committed are you. If it's finding out what your real values are you really driven to make this work? If you are, then you're going to make the time happen. It's all about making the time, you know. For me, for example, you know, at nighttime before I go to bed, instead of just browsing my Instagram feed, I'm actually on Safari searching for, you know, suppliers for this and for that, and you actually still using my brain instead of just wasting my time, you know, 15, 20 minutes browsing Instagram. You know, what's the point of that? So it's really just understanding that your time is valuable and that we all share the same amount of time. So don't make it an excuse. I understand, yes, everybody does have to, some people do work longer hours, or you're just too tired when you get home, but there's always a way to make it work. And you know, the most successful people, that when we do look at them, you know, like they work their asses off. So and they do use their time, you know, wake up early, go to bed late. It just matters how committed you are. So figuring out, you know, okay, how much do I want this? What are my priorities? What are my values? And once you have that in line, then the time will come.
Yep. Question here from PP Smell on YouTube. I'm not good for the camera and I'm not good for blogs either. Will it be still good to join? Yes, because you need to learn those skills. You need to learn how to create a blog. You need to learn how to write. You need to learn how to communicate. You need to learn how to create content. These are valuable skills. Nobody, like I said before, nobody was born with these. There's no advantage that I had that you don't have. You know, nobody is, you know, perfect at any sort of things. Everybody gets started. And I was once never good as a writer. I was never good in front of the camera or speaking, but they're valuable skills to develop and you can improve them. You don't have to do video if you don't want to. You can just do blogging and writing if you want, or you can just do video, or you can just do a podcast, or you can just do social media. I provide different options for you inside Affiliate Marketing Mastery. If you want to do them all, great. Or if you just want to focus on one segment of it, you can do that and still get great results. So you don't have to, but I try to encourage people to develop these skills because they're beneficial skills that will help you in life, right? People that I know that are successful, they're good writers, they're good communicators, they have these skills, and you're going to develop these success skills inside the program. Dan Reed says, why should I promote my website on Facebook if I don't have many followers? Well, you're not going to promote your website on Facebook if you don't have followers. You're going to get followers first. You're going to get traffic first. This is what I cover. I teach people you got to focus on attraction before promotion. So when you attract people first, you add value, get a following, and then you promote your website, your blog, or whatever it might be. Sim Stardust says, do you cover Pinterest in Affiliate Marketing Mastery course? I don't go into Pinterest, but I am going to be creating a training on that because I've got a bonus coming for members of Affiliate Marketing Mastery where I'm sharing my content creation machine. I did a great YouTube video on that. A lot of people enjoyed where I share the process of repurposing content in different ways. Pinterest, you got to understand different platforms are also good for different niches. Pinterest is good for women that are, I think, 30 and up, and there's certain niches like beauty or travel or food, cooking that are really popular on Pinterest, right? So it's not really for everyone. Same thing with LinkedIn. Like I've got a LinkedIn training, but it's not for every niche out there, right? So different niches, there's different platforms and marketing strategies that will benefit you. But I do plan on doing some Pinterest training. People that have been inside my Affiliate Marketing Mastery know how much I improve things. I'm always creating more content. I'm always asking my members, what else do you guys want? You guys want some more advanced training on this or that? And I've got a lot of great ideas that I give for free to the people that join my program because I want to constantly add value to them. That's why I said this is not just a digital product that you buy. It's a program of mastery where I'm always adding more value to my members over time and coaching and doing webinars and things like that too. So it's not just a regular course that you might have bought in the past. I spend a lot of my time, and that's why it's cost the money that it costs to join.
And I can attest to that because like we said in the beginning of the video, I was there when he was creating the course. We were traveling, we were in the same hotel room the whole time, and it's a lot of hours that go into a course like this. And the truth is, it's because Stefan always wants to serve his followers, and you guys mean a lot to him, and he sometimes can be really intense and have a lot of passion, and that's because he really does want to see you guys succeed. His ultimate goal is to help people become financially free and to help them in every area of their life. And it's not there's no strings attached to that. That's just pure passion and love. So a lot of hard work goes into things like this, and that's why it's really important to understand that and understand why it is a long course and it takes a lot of time to go through because it's not a quick fix, right? This is something that you're going to be able to use for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Is Kindle the best platform to sell an ebook on? Yes. I don't know how to use Facebook. Is it okay to join the program? And yes, I teach you everything from A to Z from scratch. If you're a beginner, you've never used it before, I teach you how to use it. If you're more advanced, some of the beginner stuff you might be fine with, but you can go more to the advanced stuff, some of the more advanced strategies. So it doesn't matter where you're starting from. It doesn't matter if you're not maybe technically savvy. If you're brand new to business, you're brand new to making money online, whatever that might be, the program teaches you the skills that you need to know and teaches you from a beginner perspective and also from someone that's more advanced to be able to implement certain strategies that can really help you grow. For example, we have people that have joined that already have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, that already have an email list, that already have a blog that's getting traffic. And they don't really benefit as much from module 2 that goes into like your niche and things like that, but they'll benefit more from certain modules and certain things that they can just plug in 1 or 2 little strategies and it can immediately make them a lot more money. So if you're more advanced, it's great for that because you already have a platform and an audience that you can integrate these things to and get a faster result than others. But if you're brand new, course, you got to build that up, right? You're starting from scratch. It might be a little more of a learning curve with you as well. But for most people here, they're brand new, and we got the great Facebook group community to help you. Other people that will help you, and including myself, to be able to answer your questions and help you be able to succeed.
How's he watching this?
I don't have internet. Is it okay to join the program then? You're going to need an internet connection to join the program, and especially if you're on this chat right now.
Go to the library.
Stefan, will a VA be helpful when starting a concierge business? A VA is helpful, or leveraging is helpful in any circumstance where there's certain things that other people can do for you, right? So a great exercise you can do, make a list of everything that you're doing, okay, in a day, and even do that over a week, right? Keep a journal, write down everything you're doing and all the little details of things too, right? So the things that you might be doing online, to research things, to look things up, to anything you might be doing, and then you want to find ways you can outsource that to someone else, virtually or locally, whatever the circumstance might be. But virtually is just a lot cheaper to do that. So it depends. I don't know. I'm not familiar with your business, but there's always a way that you can outsource, pretty much all the different tasks and elements of your business. You want to at least outsource as much of it as possible. So we'll take a few more questions here, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking around and asking some of these questions. Not able to answer them all, but we're doing the best that we can here. Claire here on Facebook, and if you're on Periscope too, I'll try to take a Periscope question next. Claire says, I have an impressive results from a year case study of a holistic coaching client. What's the best way to promote this? I was thinking an audio interview or YouTube interview. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a great case study from someone, definitely interviewing them can be great, and asking them certain questions that, asking about their success and the results that they've gotten, and, be able to broadcast that on YouTube. But, if you do YouTube, you can take the audio from that, and you can put that on a podcast and make that available there as well. You could also put that on a blog post. You can have it transcribed. So I'm a big fan of repurposing content, that if you're going to do a video, you might as well turn that video and transcribe it, turn it into an article, turn it into a podcast. You might as well turn that into social media content too, and broadcast that. Yeah, broadcast that as many different places as possible. So congrats on having that great case study. And a YouTube interview is powerful too, because it makes it more real for people. So when people actually see someone, it's a little bit more real and authentic for them.
So you guys have any last questions? Something that you really want to ask? Nothing silly. Come on.
Yep.
Let's not be immature.
Sorry, I missed that Periscope one there. Apologize. Someone says, is it possible to automate this business, and do you teach that in the course? It's possible to automate your business. The content creation you can automate by having writers or content producers for you. And you can even sell the business too. So for example, I've got friends that built a brand called youngandraw.com. If you go to youngandraw.com, Caleb and Shalina, friends here in Vancouver, they built their brand around raw food, and they built it by having content creators contribute to their brand, and they automated that business, and they eventually sold it. So you can automate it. I actually got a great interview with him inside the course, where I interview him and we talk about that a little bit too. But I also try to help people build a business around a passion or an interest, because I think, when you can have a business that fulfills you and you love it and it's a hobby for you, then I think that's a very rewarding, fulfilling thing that I have. So that you can have too. So I share a lot about that, and I think the process of content creation is a really enjoyable process. You can outsource it if you want, you can automate it if you want, but I think there's still a lot of benefit. If you're doing something that you love, you're going to want to continue doing it because it fulfills you so much in your life.
This person really wants to know if you're afraid of heights because you live in a tall building.
I'm a little bit afraid of heights, not like in terms of like the building or anything like that. I've actually been skydiving once before too, but I'm not a big fan of heights today. I'll be the first to admit it. But in terms of living in
parasailing in Hawaii. In
terms of living in a building like this, it's not scary or anything like that.
That's okay.
Okay, we'll do another two more questions, I think. Where's that? Jason says, does Affiliate Marketing Mastery teach you skills that you can apply to everything pertaining to online businesses? Absolutely. Because blogging, YouTube, podcasting, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Periscope, these are all tools available that work for almost any online business, right? You can take the skills that you learn, apply to an FBA business, a publishing business, any business that you want to build. So they apply them to pretty much them all.
It's a good question. Have you ever thought about getting your own personal coach so you don't plateau and continue to grow?
I've got many different coaches in my life, actually. Business coaches, health coaches. I've had coaches, since I was young. It's part of the reasons why I'm where I am today, and I'm always striving to grow and learn from other people that are more successful than myself. So it's that's committed to mastery, and definitely having coaches and mentors and role models is really beneficial.
And if you can't afford a coach right now, read books, because a lot of these people, these really inspirational people, these really influential people, they put a lot of time into making these books, and basically you're absorbing all that information when you read it. So realize the value in the book, and then just read as much as you can, absorb it, and then eventually one day you'll be able to afford the coach himself or herself.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we actually have to get going, so I appreciate all the questions, guys. I wish we could stick around and answer more for you. If you guys want to learn more about Affiliate Marketing Mastery, the program I created, again, go to www.affiliatemarketingmastery.com/get started. There should be a link below in the YouTube description. Head on over there, guys. Registration is closing tonight at midnight at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's
registration is closing tonight.
Like 8.5 hours from now. So about 8.5 hours from now, registration is closing. We're not going to be opening it up. Focusing in 2017 to help people build their online business. A lot of incredible bonuses there, guys. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. There's no risk. We've had hundreds of people that have joined the program that are loving it. Got some testimonials there. You can reach out any additional questions you have on the live chat. There's a chat there when you go to that page, and I'll be sticking around to answer questions there also. There's also a phone number there you can call if you want to reach myself or other people, as well as you can email us also. So we're available for you guys to answer the questions you have, and for those that are committed, that want to join, happy to have you on board and looking forward to working with you and make 2017 your year to build your online business. So thank you guys so much. Any final words?
Thanks for watching, guys. It's been fun, and we'll see you again.
All right, everyone. Take care.
Bye.